Man, oh man, I'm so lucky I found out this formation and tactics. Boy, you guys are gonna enjoy it. It actually is really effective, really fast paced, really enjoyable. I've been beaming in rivals with it, considering I absolutely despise the game the last few days. This, for now, is actually really working a treat for me, and hopefully it'll help you guys out too. Sure to leave a like on the video, 150 likes for tactics videos. You know the vibe. Subscribe if you're new. Let's get straight on into it. Are you fed up of coming against God Squad game in and game out?
What?
If so, make sure to head over to u7buy.com using the link in the description below. And don't forget to use code RAN at checkout for an extra little discount. So quickly, before we get into tactics, I do want to mention Messi's playing right center mid in this. Ideally, I do actually think it would be better if you just had a midfielder here, but like a good attacking one. The likes of, you know, Awa or, you know, Team of the Year Jorginho if you have way more coins. More of a box-to-box because I feel like their interceptions can be kind of handy. But in saying that, during this patch, Messi's interceptions are actually quite decent at the moment. So yeah, you can definitely get away with an attacker. But if you were building your ideal team for this, I would just have your three forwards. Obviously, your left forward, striker, and right forward. And then really try and get two box-to-box midfielders and then a CDM that can kind of stay in the middle. Fofana, better option would be like a Kante. Also, as box-to-box midfielder, Cancelo would be unbelievable. If you have a way to get him into one of those center mid positions, would definitely recommend. But anyways, without further ado, let's go straight into this 4-3-1. It is beautiful. Okay, so defense we're keeping the same, keeping it the exact same. Also, old gen. Okay, your old gen, I probably wouldn't rock the fast build up, and I would drop to 40 depth if I was old personally, because I used it on old gen and I wasn't the biggest fan. Like, it's decent, but it's not mind-blowing like it is on next gen. Like, for next gen, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Old gen, it's good, but I'm not blown away by it. So you can, you know, feel free to test out a few different options with it. But anyways, fast build and direct passing on next gen is ridiculous with how fast you get up to pitch. The runs that are made, beautiful. It's just so refreshing because of how slow paced the game is at the moment. We're just keeping it 50, playing box, not too crazy. You guys can read it for yourself. Pause the video, copy it, easy. Anyways, this is how I'm lining up in game. Key things you would want to have in your team if you're trying to do this. So striker, it's got to be a pace demon like Mbappe. Okay, you need pace, you need finishing. I don't care if it's Team of the Year nominee David, who would be phenomenal. The Morales, you know, not a cheap option. That card, phenomenal. You just need, I want 90 plus pace, okay, with like 85 plus shooting, roughly, and probably 85 plus dribbling. Just that guy that can go through. You feel comfortable with the ball at his feet, and you're confident if he's gonna score. Okay. Then on the left, really you want pace again, but ideally can finesse shot, can cut in and finesse. Same on the right, want somebody can cut in finesse. So if you're maybe on a lower budget, a bit lower budget, but still like a decent amount of coins, Messi at right forward would work perfect, right? He can cut in, finesse on his left. The problem with this is there's not a lot of right forward players you can go with. Not a lot of people have a left footed. I would really put a left footed player at right forward to give you that finesse option, because it forces them to close you down. And then when they try close you down, well, I've got 5 different passes I can make, and you're in big trouble. In my midfield, I have Messi here, so he can finesse as well. So now you have to cover him as well. So I have 2 finesse threats, right? Ginola and Messi. You've got to cover both of them from taking that finesse out. If you don't, I score. If you do, I'm passing it in to one of my other players. So you're in a lot of trouble. On the left center mid, you got the box-to-box, who once again can finesse. I've kind of built it around having them able to finesse, mainly to like draw defenders to me, but you can definitely get away without having that, with how the kind of attack flows anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much if you don't have that ability. Center mid is really a true CDM. Vieira, Kante, Fofana, these guys phenomenal there. You know who I'm talking about, right? Anybody good defensively with pace and a bit of physicality. I do recommend having one good attacking fullback and one defensive one. Here, Theo is obviously the defensive one, and Hakimi is that one that's good at attacking, and you'll see why. as we go through the instructions. Starting off with I like to call this person our true ball merchant, okay? This guy I'm just going to be sending in behind the whole time. So for me, I mean, it doesn't really get much better than Mbappe. He just is that guy. But like I said, got a lot of good options for this. Like, Team Leader nominee David is that guy that I'm looking at. If I'm on a slightly lower budget, for sure. Absolutely, for sure. Then on the right, got Ginola. Same instructions, except not on getting behind. He's gonna have to have the ball at his feet a little bit more. He can't just be running through the whole time, or you end up with a lack of options. Same on the left, gonna be picking the ball up. Now think about it, right? So you're gonna be picking up kind of left side of the box. Well, when you're like deeper in the attack, Mbappe is gonna be kind of running through that middle. With you being slightly back, you can kind of wind up that finesse as well, or you can try driven pass it into maybe Mbappe or Ginola. You got a few options, and that's why they kind of put on makes that they're gonna pick up the ball a lot more and be looking for that finesse if it's on. Then on the right, I have Messi on get forward, cover wing. Ultimately, he's going to be mainly used in attack, right? He's not going to use all that much defensively. This is the ball carrier position for me. So basically, when I win the ball back, where is Messi is what I'm looking for. Because the three forwards on stay forward, your back four is obviously defending. Fofana's going to be defending there, and I was going to be defending there as well. Messi's going to be a bit ahead, right? Because you're on that get forward tactic, he's going to be a bit ahead, tends to be in space. So as soon as I'm getting it, I'm trying to driven past it. Where's Messi? Get it straight to him. Then when I have it with Messi, well, I've got Mbappe running in behind, maybe I play him, or I've got Ginola and Henry just sitting either, or can driven pass it to them. I've got options, or I can just literally dribble up the pitch if they don't press me. So that's kind of the game plan there. Obviously, Fofana to stay back up the center, easy. Our balance, cover, wing. One thing to keep in mind, you're playing fast build-up, direct passing. Okay, and well, that means your fullbacks, regardless of instructions, are going to be going up the pitch. Here's where you want to be having that cover wing kind of instruction on center mid so they can fill in the missing fullback. You'll also notice my attacking center mid and my attacking fullback, as you'll see, Hakimi is on balance, are all on that right side. So what this leads to me doing is just predominantly playing down the right hand side the whole game. I'll pretty much play down this right hand side because I got the attacking fullback, the attacking center mid, and obviously my right forward, and then the left side is a bit more defensively minded. That's how I personally run it, but you can feel free to do whatever you want. But yeah, so basically I have Hakimi balanced, Rudiger stay back, Rannerz stay back of course, and Theo stay back. So at the very worst, I pretty much have three people back, really forward for Fofana. Right, so you're going to survive a lot of counterattacks as well, but you just have so much going forward. Like that Hakimi will bomb, give you the option nearly the whole time. Messi's going to be your primary ball carrier, going to have the ball a lot. So here you really do want passing and dribbling. So center mids can do this. You know, even like a De Bruyne, a Cancelo, a Jorginho, Team is of course, I mean specifically, but lower ones could. Even like a Renato Sanchez would probably work here. You do want those kind of players there so they can really run your offense, your maestros. Even like Phil Foden, that new card, very good for this role. And really just transition your attack to feed it up to like your front three players. This is a really, really good tactic, I'll be honest guys. I'm really loving it. I hope it stays with me loving it, and hopefully you guys enjoy it too. Head over now to some gameplay. So a few people have been asking for that. I feel like it's kind of necessary with this brand new tactic that I want to show you guys. If you guys enjoy it, don't forget to like the video. Enjoy this gameplay. So this guy did get absolutely smoked. I think it was 4-1, 5-1, 6-1. Not really sure, but it was a big scoreline in the 31st minute. Let's see how many goals are there here. So it's 5 goals here, so 4-1. And I scored a 5th, but it was cut out. So yeah, let's just go straight through it, okay? So this is what you're gonna see with these tactics, right? The team is flying. Okay, one touch, pass, one touch, true ball, Mbappe in, finesse goal. Okay, it's fast. It's one touch, pass, one touch, pass, one touch, true ball. Okay, gotta get the rhythm flowing. Once again, okay? Pass into Mbappe. One touch, get away from the defender, true ball, down to Henry. Now, after this patch, these crosses are crazy, crazy good. You gotta be paying attention here. Now, to you, you may be thinking, well, no, there's a center back to crosses on. That's where you'd be wrong. So crosses now are slightly like true balls. This is just a regular square or X on Xbox cross, okay? But look at it, okay? It goes in front of the defender. The attacker is just faster and beats the defender to it, and you literally get a free header, and it's goal. Don't forget, headers on manual, so you gotta really aim it in that corner. Don't aim them wide, okay? Don't forget about that. Don't forget about that. But yeah, in real time, boom, cross, goal. Easy. Okay, next what we got. We do a little press, I think we get the ball up high. Little true ball in here. And we don't panic. We don't get nervous here, boys. Okay? Just take your time. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. And just when you think there's still no time to pass it, you pass it across, tap it in. Little cutback. Easy. We do concede, and I want to go through this goal we actually conceded really quick. So I misplaced this pass with Awa to Henry. Terrible decision. But this is where fast build-up is going to hurt you. Okay? So you can't mess up these passes. Okay? Gives it to him here, and look, we're in trouble. There's just too many numbers. We're not going to recover, and we concede. So passing out from defense is very, very key in this, and you cannot make mistakes. Then the last goal that's here, you're going to have a lot of options, right? And they're only particularly going to defend one. So what you'll see here is, well, it's actually after the screen because it was the Mbappe pass, right? But so he goes, because you have multiple options. So I had two, I had them Messi and then Mbappe pass. So he manually picks Vidal, goes over to Messi. So what do? Well, I'm just going to pass it over to Mbappe. And then I do still want to get it to Messi. So just wait till it comes in, pass it across first time, shoot first time, goal. Okay, so you, with the fast build up with these tactics, you're gonna have multiple options. Just make sure you recognize them and watch who he's marking, and then pass it to the other person. Easy, easy. Okay, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. Comment below your thoughts on these tactics. Hope they work for you, as they've been beautiful for me. So I'm praying it helps you guys out, because I know you guys aren't enjoying it much as well at the moment. And I'll catch you guys next time.